Good googly moogly, this thing was juicy. Wasn't it good? It was good, y'all. It was good. Now, the theme that I am walking away with, I'm taking away with for this episode of Married to Medicine, the season 10 part 2 reunion, is that two things can be true at once. Okay, say it with me, class. Two things can be true at once. All right, now bear with me as I ruffle through some of these papers here, because baby, I got about 5 pages of notes, because we're gonna walk this thing. Okay, we're going to dissect this thing like an anatomy and physiology class. Okay, you hear me? Shout out to the doctors. All right, we're gonna do this thing. So we come back from the heels of Quad groveling. Now, shout out to the movie man. He was like, listen, if there wasn't a time, okay, for such a time as this, for the Christian folk out there, okay, for such a time as this, mama, you should have cussed every one of them heifers out from the rooter to the tutor, okay? If you wasn't going to do nothing at all, you should have been cussing them out. But she didn't do that. She decided she was going to grovel. When I tell you, it was the most uncomfortable thing to watch. I was just looking at her like, girl, stand up, girl. Stand up, girl, because this is crazy. Because they done tried you, all right? And you have every right to act the way that you did. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge Quad fan, but I don't like nobody to gang up on nobody, okay? That's where I'm at. So Quad is groveling, begging Dr. Jackie, here go Dr. Jackie telling me I'm taking accountability. I said, I know you ain't saying nothing about nothing, okay? Girl, hush up, all right? Anyway, so the husbands get their child, all right? The husbands come in and they're looking at 10 years of drama, 10 years of being married to these women and the differences, and it was interesting to see and hear their commentary. So as the husbands are getting in, Quad is going around and basically on a little, apology tour. So she went up and was groveling over there with Dr. Jackie. Then she went on over the backstage with Dr. Simone, groveling with her. And they tell us, inadvertently, because we're watching, that, they were rebuilding after the show wrapped and things were going on. And as soon as Quad saw the episode again, she got mad all over. She got stirred up all over. And I don't blame her, okay? I don't blame her. Quiet as it's kept, I would have never even fooled up. But anyway, that's something else, all right? So she was in the process of rebuilding with Dr. Simone, letting her back in, trying to, rebuild. But then she saw the episode again when she got kicked off of the Napa trip, and it made her mad all over again, okay? So they are, Dr. Simone, Dr. Jackie, Quad, are trying to rebuild. We don't know how long that's going to take. Quiet as it's kept, I hear the people tell. I feel like I saw something going on Twitter where Quad was going off and just being messy again on the Twitter. I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments. Please tell me what you all saw. Okay. Now we go on break. They come back. Okay. Now, I noticed that Andy has been trying to push all the women across all the franchises back together, right? So on Real Housewives of Miami, he was really trying to emphasize, apologizing and, working through things. What I feel like he's trying to do is make sure that they don't rehash another thing of Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? I don't think that that's a good idea. What I think you need to do is let these women rehash things naturally. And if resolution needs to happen throughout the season, I think production needs to be the one to manage that. But y'all get down in the comments and tell me what you all think, okay? So again, Quad, Jackie, Simone are talking about how they were trying to work some things out in the back, talking about taking accountability. Again, Jackie, I know you don't know nothing about that word, girl. Shut your mouth, okay? Shut your mouth right now. Shut up, okay? So we get into this messy, and when I tell you messy, baby, the mess was just messing on mess. This mess ass flashback with Dr. G and Quad. Now, Dr. G had done went down to Atlantic Station and grabbed some Banana Republic and put it in a Burberry bag, and baby, what the fuck? But again, it's Dr. G, okay? Now, let me tell you something. Dr. G, back then, but now with the salt and pepper beard, I wouldn't fool with him, baby. I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. But I'm saying, I understand why somebody would want to roll up on him. Okay, I can understand why. Now, when you get to talking and carrying on and being controlling and doing all that stuff, miss me. But from far away, down the road, around the corner, and you see him real good, you be like, okay, who is that? Nice little. Anyway, we're moving on, child. I don't want to spend too much time with him. Okay, so they do the flashback with Quad and G, and Andy is asking Letitia is this awkward watching this. Now, how the hell you think it's not going to be awkward? Now, she tried to take the high road, heifer, and was like, no, everyone has a pass. It's fine. Everyone got a pass. I said, girl, you's a lie and the truth ain't in you. But you know what? Okay, girl. Okay, so then they also flash forward to show us a little bit of the new season where she was telling everybody proudly, I might add, okay, that she slid into Dr. G's DMs with the baby emoji because she said she was ready to have a family and she knew he was ready to have one too. I said, girl, your body is not a manufacturing plant, okay? Your body is your body. Now you over here soliciting marriage, okay, by selling your womb, okay? Shout out to everybody who be watching Love and Basketball, okay? You sending your womb through the mail, okay? All right. And don't even know if that shit gonna do what it's supposed to do for you. Okay, but anyway, no shade into the girl's fertility. But mama, how you doing all that? And you don't even know what your situation is, okay? Anyway, so they also flash forward and show us a little bit of Letitia at her bachelorette party, that tacky ass bullshit that she had in Quad's old house, and how they're asking her, you know, what's her favorite thing about being engaged to Dr. G? She says having access to the money. Girl, what the fuck? How did you think that that was gonna go over well at all? Okay. It's fine, mama. We moving on. All right. So they also show Heavenly mouth. Baby, Heavenly got a mouth on her, baby. Heavenly may be from heaven, but her mouth is from hell. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. She said something to the effect of, you over here with these daddy issues, dating somebody that's 5 times your age. I said, oh my God, when I tell you I hollered. Bitch, I hollered. Fell out my seat 3 or 4 times, bitch. Not even gonna lie to you. So they recap on Letitia's, and they call her Sweet Tea, but I can't. She a grown ass woman. I'm not calling her Sweet Tea. Okay. They recap on her fertility journey. She did have surgery, and she says that she has not been labeled as infertile yet because, you know, you have to have a whole year of trying and not being able to conceive before you know, become diagnosed as infertile. And I don't know if I was being super insensitive or being too sensitive or hypersensitive, but did y'all catch the shade? Y'all get in the comments and tell me if y'all feel like y'all caught the shade. Andy was like, oh yeah, Dr. G seemed like he would be the partner that you would need during this time. I said, no, wait a minute. Was that shade, Andy? What you trying to say, Andy? Because they also showed the camera. They showed Quad in that moment when Andy said that too. I said, I caught that. I caught that. But anyway, y'all get down in the comments and tell me if y'all caught that too. All right, so we talking about buying fake clothes at the grocery store down by the in the African man back behind the building, child. I believe every word Heavenly said. I do not, because I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like there was a part in the show, and y'all get down in the comments and tell me where I'm wrong or where I missed it. But I do remember Sweet Tea, Letitia, okay, saying to somebody that, oh, this is expensive. She said something to somebody about it being expensive, and we was all looking like, girl, not the doctor's wife talking about something. It's expensive, girl. What you talking about, girl? What's going on over here, girl? What's going on? Are you not using his money? Girl, what? Anyway, y'all heard Dr. Heavenly tell Andy that Dr. G was being controlling about Letitia getting her hair done because he didn't want her to turn into Quad. Y'all heard that? I said, ooh, I believe every word. I believe every word. I believe every word. I do believe that Dr. G is locking down that money. I believe he locking down everything that she do because he said he do not want another woman to turn into Quad. Basically, what he don't want is a woman to get some business by herself and step into her own. He want to make sure he keep you right in the place that he found you so that you will always be connected to him and always will need him. Shall catch that, y'all. Catch it. But anyway, so they a flashback to watch what happens live, and Andy was asking Heavenly and Quad who is the, you know, who has the tackiest dress or whatever, and Quad was like, girl, shaming the devil, tell the truth. Now somebody getting clothes from the grocery store in the back alley over there with them Africans, child, tell the truth. And that's when Heavenly revealed that it is Letitia. Now Letitia get all upset, right, because who is it, Dr. Heavenly co-signs, right? But then also Andy adds fuel to the fire, talking about, oh, Quad said your style is jivey. I said, what the fuck is a jivey, y'all? Jivey? I ain't mad at it. Now, she could have just said tacky, but maybe she was just I don't know what she was doing, but Quad has kept this the truth. And Quad was like, listen, I got 20/20 vision, baby. I call it how I see it. If you're shit tacky, it's shit tacky. It is what it is, okay? And that's what it is. Come on now. Y'all see what that little get up she had on at the reunion? Now, I know I see her trying to glow up and whatnot, but baby girl, come on. There's growth. Like Quad said, there is growth to be had. There's growth to be had on all of us, on all of our parts, okay? So then they get into a back and forth. And I said, no, God, no. I will not. I refuse to be arguing down somewhere with my ex-husband or ex-boyfriend or ex-whoever, they new person. I'm not going to be arguing with you. I'm just not doing it. I'm not about to do it. Okay. I'm not giving you the time of day. I don't give a damn. No, ma'am. Okay. So they get to arguing. Letitia's telling Quad, you need to get over it. You need to move on. I said, I bitch, you came on the show that she been on for the last 10 years, 9 years. And you talking about some she need to move on, girl. Okay, girl. But also, Quad, girl, why are you talking about this girl on social media? Now, I ain't seen nothing. Y'all tell me down in the comments what was said, because I didn't follow them like that. I don't know. I don't want to keep up. Not like that, okay? But Quad, if you going around talking about this girl over there, down there to the social media, girl, you're looking desperate, girl, you're looking thirsty. And then they go again, they're going forth and back and forth. And I'm like, oh no, God. And here go Andy messy ass, like the rest of us, bitch. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Sitting back, eating like, ooh, what's going on, girl? Okay. And so then Toya Raggedy ass jumps in and was like, why didn't you say that Letitia doesn't fit into the group? Bitch, everybody said that. And that's what Heavenly said, but I wish Heavenly had said that louder, okay? And Toy was like, didn't you say that quiet? Didn't you say that quiet? And I said, now how you trying to patch things up? Well, you know what? Maybe Toy wasn't. You know, Toy always gonna try to keep her foot on Quiet neck wherever she can. And that's when Quiet was like, listen, all right, I said what I said. I said what I said, but there's room for growth for everyone. There's room for growth I see growth that could happen here, okay? Heavenly and Sweet Tea, Heavenly and Letitia. Letitia says that, you know, she felt like she was going to be welcomed with open arms by these ladies. I said, girl, what? Girl, you can't be for real. I mean, are you for real? Be fucking for real. Are you for real? Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Anyway, she said, you know, she thought she was going to be welcomed with open arms. And, you know, it was really Heavenly who introduced her to this group. And honestly, I feel like Heavenly introduced Letitia to the group because she felt like Quad wasn't going to be around anymore. And it was basically a fuck you, Quad. We going to be with Dr. G's new wife, right? And when Quad came back, this was she flipped sides again. We're not going to sit up here and act like that wasn't what it was, okay? Heavenly messy. She not loyal to anybody. She don't give a damn as long as she getting her check and as much of her check as she can, okay? All of her check and then some is really what Heavenly is after. That's what's going on. So Letitia tells us about at the bachelorette party and how she felt like Dr. Heavenly was completely inappropriate, didn't support their marriage. And Heavenly says, listen, I heard you say to me that Dr. G was controlling and he was doing all these different things. So I would not want you to be regretting. So I'm going to say what I got to say. Now, again, do I feel like Heavenly was that invested in Letitia and Dr. G's marriage? Hell no. I feel like she was being messy. But also at the same time, this was perfect timing for us to watch all of this and see it play out on TV because I'm messy just like y'all are, okay? Because if we're watching this show, we messy, period, all right? So anyway, the whole Damon cheating on Heavenly situation. Now, do we believe? Y'all get down in the comments because I'm not going to make any assumptions. Now, do I feel like Damon looked scared? Yes. Do I feel like Heavenly got Damon wrapped around her little finger? Yes. But I don't know. So y'all get down in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think going on around over there, okay? Because I don't know. And backstage, Damon asked Dr. G, basically, what do you think? You think I cheated? And it's like, I ain't listening to what your young wife said, because she a little bird. But nigga, where is she getting this information from? Are you telling her that I'm cheating on my wife? And Dr. G is over here like, man, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. Now, Curtis, big, tall, monkey-looking ass, got the nerve to be like, it sounds like you evading the question, Dr. G. I said, Curtis, Curtis, you we don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Boo boo, shut up. Don't you open your mouth. Don't you open your mouth, sir. You hush up over there, all right? You stay your lanky ass in that corner and you be quiet, okay? You and that mole, okay? You and that mole, okay? Anyway, Dr. G, Damon decide that they're gonna, Dr. G is like, you know what, this ain't the time. Basically in his mind, I ain't even gonna do it. Nah, man, you ain't cheat. Nigga, you should have been said that if you didn't feel like that. But you know what? I feel like Dr. G think Damon did. Now, I don't know if he has. Again, y'all get down in the comments and tell me what y'all think, because I feel like Damon's scared of Heavenly, but I don't know. Anything is possible, okay? So, again, Heavenly and Letitia have a back and forth, right? Letitia tried to lie. She tried to lie and say, I never told you that Dr. G was controlling, bitch. You was a lie. You absolutely did. Heavenly got you drunk. She put a little, got you lost on the sauce, and you started running your mouth. Okay? You absolutely did say that. You also said that Quad might have been right about a couple things. I said, now, bitch, I would be goddamned if I sit up here and hear the Yelp reviews from my husband's ex-wife, and the Yelp reviews were right. Bitch, I'm getting my things. Why would I continue this abort mission, ho? What the fuck? Like, girl, are you that broke that you needed to continue to proceed even though you found out the Yelp reviews were right? Girl, The elevator don't go all the way up to the top with this one, but you know what? That ain't none of our business, okay? That ain't none of our business. So, and you heard how she tried to lie, but baby, we got the beautiful being footage to show us that you was in the saying that Quad was right about him being controlling, okay? So stop. Move on, okay? So Heavenly, they also ask about the situation with Heavenly and saying that Heavenly is saying that Letitia was lying about her condition. Heavenly said, I was asked a question, and I felt like if I was experiencing the things that you was experiencing, the doctor in me would have been researched, and I would have been asking my physicians to test for certain things, period. Jackie and Simone confirmed that it's not that easy, right? You actually have to have a certain amount of time of these types of symptoms. You know, you have to test for that kind of thing, like surgical testing, like that kind of stuff before you can actually confirm for, you know, endometriosis, et cetera, et cetera. And, baby, when I tell you Heavenly and Letitia was going forth and back and forth, and baby, Heavenly shut that shit right on down. She said, I don't know what this girl want from me. She wanted an emotional reaction, but she about to get it in a second. I said, ooh, I don't know what you want from me, but you about to get it. I said, ooh, bitch, girl, you better shut up, Tisha. Girl, Letitia, girl, you might want to pipe down. You might want to hush, because I don't know what Heavenly got for you, but something tells me you don't want it, okay? You don't want it, dear. You do not want it, okay? So anyway, we're moving on. We get to replaying the whole Quad going home situation and how they tried to make it seem like, you know, Quad leaving Sonoma was such a, you know, the sun is shining, the birds are singing now, the dark clouds are gone. Yeah, like that is so insulting. Now, again, here is where Quad could have shut all them hoes down, but she didn't. She took that anchor voice, that TV anchor voice. I am a very nice, calm person to talk to, and I appreciate. I'm very wonderful to get to know. I'm a pleasurable person. Like, bitch, girl, please. We know that's not how you talk, girl. Stop. You don't got to do all that. You could just tell them hoes what it is, what it ain't. Period, point blank. You don't got to do all this. But you know what? Quad gonna do what she gonna do, child. She backpedaling and pussy popping, and for whatever cost, okay? So Simone pipes in, is like, you know, we just felt like Quad was, it, you know, she cool when she want to be, but, you know, blah, 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 whatever. So I believe we get Alicia on the stage after this. Yes, Alicia gets on the stage. Now, did y'all notice that Andy was not calling her Dr. Alicia? They were just calling her Alicia. I didn't like that. I was like, she is a Dr. Alicia. You need to respect that. And then I also heard her say that she had residencies. I said, girl, come on, you need to pipe up and tell people you're a doctor. But now, since you walking around here saying that you a housewife and you enjoy being a mother, niggas ain't checking for your career like that. Because now you basically making it seem like your career is not that important. The most important thing to you is being a wife and a mother, right? That's what it feels like. So people are not going to address you by the title that you deserve, right? So anyway, I caught that. Y'all tell me if y'all caught that too. So Alicia finally gets on the stage. I said, now, girl, that girl been sitting backstage this whole damn time just playing on her phone. God damn it. I'd be like, bitch, call me when y'all ready. And even after she got up on the stage, baby, she only had about 5 minutes of talking, and then she was quiet for the rest of the time. Child, what a, y'all did that lady wrong. Y'all did that lady so wrong. Anyway, okay, so they talk a little bit about Kema, and, you know, she works. This lady work. She a mom full time, and she contributing money. But you mean to tell me that Kema is the girl? She says he provides for their family. I said, girl, you can provide for your family as well, girl. You act like you don't know how to do nothing either, girl. You act like you was you know what? I really don't have no type of respect for women like that. Girl, please, girl. Like, you really tried to mold yourself to become a woman that Kema wanted you to be for what the fuck reason? Girl, you don't even agree with some of this shit that he talking about. I don't even know why you doing all of this. Was he the only nigga in dentistry school that you could find? Girl, please, girl. Anyway. And here's the other thing, and I wrote this down. I said, girl, she over here defending him, being defensive and getting all in her feelings. But mama, you was willing to divorce him, right? Just after the second baby, either the first or the second baby, because he refused to cook and clean and help you. He was expecting you to still be on your feet and serving him with swollen ankles and pregnant. So, girl, please, you don't even agree with some of that bullshit that he talking about, but you sit up here defending him like girl, go away from us with this. Go away from us with this. Okay? You know your husband's sorry. You know he is. Anyway, Now we talk a little bit about Toya launching her wine business, and Toya is proud. There I said, Toya, did you think that the women weren't going to support you? She said no, the women were absolutely supportive, etc., etc., etc. They bring up Heavenly's comments. Heavenly said that Toya ain't never worked a day in her life, that Toya lazy. She really ain't no savvy type of woman. Now Heavenly was like, it was wrong that I said she ain't never worked a day in her life. She did work a day in her life. Bitch, that's not even, that's not no better. That ain't no better, heifer. Oh my God. Anyway, but baby, I ain't gonna hold you. Toya lazy as fuck. She really, really is lazy. Because if she wasn't lazy, she would have been. This is the only thing after all these years that she lazy, child. Anyway, they do a throwback of Laura, so cute, calling her mama fat. I said, oh no, God, now that's a horrible. That's a horrible, horrible throwback, but it was really cute because Laura is so cute. They show Simone's boys and Michael talking about he want to be a Michael. I think it was a Michael or Miles, one of them. I don't know, child. Said he want to be a lawyer. Anyway, real cute seeing them. They talk a little bit about Toya's boys and how they're inquisitive, and they kind of flash back during the season with the boys making jokes about their mom bringing a vibrator. Again, I'm happy to see these conversations on TV. I love the vulnerability that they have with their kids, especially Black boys. To me, it's so important to see Black boys being boys, little boys on TV, right? Because we adultify them a lot of times. The world adultifies them. So I really appreciate that we get to see them develop and grow and being able to, embrace their childhood. So it's really good to see them. Now, is she hiding a grandchild? Is Heavenly hiding a grandchild? Now, child ain't no telling. She says that Damon is allergic to milk, right? So they use soy infamil. Now, I said, out of all the milk that you could buy, formula is what you use to put in your cereal. That sounds nasty as hell. I drink oat milk. I don't drink regular milk. So there's oat milk, there's almond milk, there's cashew milk, there's soy milk. There is so many other kinds of coconut milk. There is so many milks out there, and you decide to use infant formula. Do y'all believe that Heavenly got a secret grandbaby, or that Damon really is allergic to milk and he just using the soy formula? That sounds so nasty, but I'm whatever, because that shit anyway, and the reason why they're bringing that up is because, again, Letitia's trying to put out that narrative that Damon is cheating, and that actually not Damon cheating, but Letitia's putting out that narrative that that's the reason why that infamil was on the counter, because Heavenly's hiding her life. I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments, tell me what y'all think, child. I don't know. Heavenly thanks Letitia. Thank you so much. It was real petty though. Thank you so much for saying that my mama was in hell, because that led me and my sister getting so much closer. I said, I know Letitia feel real crunchy saying that shit right there. Like, how else would you feel if you like that? I know she feel real crunchy. Anyway, so the men get on the stage and join the women. And actually, no, the men are on stage by themselves. We get a little segment just for them. And again, Dr. G is handsome from far away, but he get to talking, and he get to carrying. Ugh, yuck, shut up. That's how I feel. Like the salt and pepper beard, handsome, right? Handsome looking man, but don't you talk, don't say nothing, don't, just be quiet, okay? All right, so they open up. They're asking all the men how they're doing. How you doing? Right? And Andy immediately goes in on Greg and says, okay, so what was you in your relationship with Phaedra? Now, this Negro said, yes, she did want $4,000 from a man that she was exclusively dating. And I'm not mad at that. Okay, now again, y'all know Phaedra like to be in the truth, bend it around, move it around, transpose the truth. Okay, you know how she like to do. And he says, yep, that's what she asked for. Nothing else happened in their relationship, right? Never got any further than that. She just asked for that. We hit it off, but she never got any further than that, okay? So she says, so Andy asked her, okay, so Andy asked G, okay, so what else? Was there anything else that happened? He said, nope, not in real life. All in my mind. All in your mind. Sir, what? Please tell us what is happening here. Okay, please tell us what is happening here. Okay, actually, you know what, G, don't say nothing. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And all the girls in the back were like, what the hell going on? We don't even want to know, child. All right. So they do another throwback of the bucket naked holes. Okay. The bucket naked hoss. And then you see Damon holding his hands up. You see Curtis, old cheating, old ugly, old monkey looking, dusty ass looking self peeping through the thing, trying to look at the bucket naked horse. Okay. Just so, yuck. Oh, did y'all hear that shade? And he talking about something. Oh, Curtis, did you fly in from the DR? Now, what the fuck do he do? Now, this would have been a prime time for him to tell us what he doing in the damn DR. No, motherfucker. Okay, Jackie. Be careful. You ain't gonna be able to go to the Dominican Republic fooling around with that nigga. I hope you checking. I hope you know what's going on down there. Anyway, okay, so the flashback is them going to the strip club. It closes out with Heavenly asking Damon what he was doing down there. I feel like Damon's scared of Heavenly, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like he's scared of her. Okay, so anyway, we get back to the men after the flashback. They ask about the flashback. How did that go? And we talk about the marriages that have been on screen for 10 years. What are some of the hardest parts of putting your marriage on screen for over the last 10 seasons? He said, Curtis, see, so I already know y'all struggle, right? Curtis said, I left Tammy alone. I do a flashback of Tammy, the whole situation with Tammy. I left her alone. I haven't talked to her. We left it where it was at, right? They show Curtis. Curtis some, yeah, the struggles that me and my family went through. Nigga, no, didn't nobody. You put your family through your story. Y'all saw how he was trying to detach himself? I said, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear from you. Be quiet, okay? Anyway, I feel like they literally coddled Jackie through this whole entire thing, right? So the whole accountability piece, the whole, the negative, nasty, inhumane comments that she made about Black women, they just basically patted her on the back and ain't even try to they ain't even hold her feet to the fire. And then the whole situation with Curtis, they bringing up marriages and him cheating. They didn't even dive in and ask any other questions. Andy didn't even make a shady joke like he usually does. Nothing. They just gave Curtis an opportunity to glaze over it, and then they moved on. I said, y'all, something going on. Y'all must have some sort of deal with Jackie or something like that, because this don't make any type of sense. All right. Anyway, they asked Damon about missing Alora, and he was like, I cried. He was like, I felt sad with my boys leaving for a couple of hours. He said it took days, months, weeks, months for me to get over Alora. I still haven't gotten over it because I just miss her so much. I was like, that was so sweet. Now, I don't know if part of that is him being sexist because he doesn't feel like women should be out alone by themselves. I don't know, but it was still very sweet for him to say. Now, we get into the situation with Greg lying about the robbers again. You know what? If Letitia don't want to review, if she don't want to take the Yelp review seriously, that's on her. Okay, that's on her. Greg says, that was the wrong thing to do. It went left. I said, child, he gonna do some more bullshit, child. He gonna keep on. We'll see. Okay. So anyway, what else? Oh, antiquated marriage views, child. Oh, Lord Jesus. I dear God. That's all I got to say. I'm trying not to get upset with this. I don't want to get all in a tizzy. Kema says that him saying that women have been running things for far too long was taken out of context. He said that happy wife, happy life is what he bulks at. Now, again, say it with me, class. Two things can be true at once. Okay? Two things can be true at once. Now, he says that men are suffering in silence. Now, I'm going to dissect this real quick and we'll move on. But one, happy wife, happy life. I think I'm with him. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I think that that's dumb. I believe in happy spouse, happy house. Okay. That means two parties, both people need to be happy. Okay. Need to be satisfied, need to be fulfilled. But do I believe that men suffering in silence have anything to do with happy wife, happy life? No, I don't think so. I think that there is so many other contributions in this world there are so many other actions and things in this world that contribute to men suffering in silence that ain't got shit to do with no happy wife, happy life bullshit. I'm gonna just be honest with you. But Kema comes in, he comes in and comes off as stupid Americans. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing. That's kind of how he comes off, right? So he thinks that women should not be the final default. He feels like it should be 49-50. He doesn't believe in 50-50 relationships. I believe personally that whoever has the strength in whatever area that is needs to make the final decision. So in terms of finances, and we still to this day don't know where that $150,000 went at, and I was expecting Andy to ask about that. He didn't. Okay. So in terms of finances, whoever is the strongest at this, make the decision. Whoever is the strongest in that area, okay? It shouldn't be just the man. Because just because you got a dick don't mean that you're a leader. It just doesn't mean that. Because if we're going to be arbitrary with leadership, then we could just say any old body. Everybody with blue eyes is a good leader. Everybody with black hair is a leader. Like, that's not how this works, okay? That's not how this works. So I also wanted to add that the women in Africa are just as headstrong, just as stubborn, just as independent, just as women in Jamaica are just as stubborn, just as strong, just as independent, just as all of the things. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He also said that Jamaican men, that the whole situation, Jamaican culture, because he grew up in Nigeria, he left at 3, grew up in Jamaica. He said that Jamaican culture, they don't do that. They don't do oral sex. Now I know you's a motherfucking lie, because baby, when I tell you Jamaica ain't got no problem grinding in public. So if y'all can grind in public, I mean, like, damn, do y'all need a room? Y'all seen them wine, okay, in Jamaica? And then all of a sudden you start, we can whine and do all this dirt down, get on down in the thing, in the dirty wine. We can do all that. But when we stop at oral sex, boy, shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. Just say you suck at it, and that's what it is, okay? Anyway, conversation gets to Toya, asking Toya, would you feel uncomfortable if your husband, if you and Eugene got a divorce and Eugene decided he was going to bring his new wife onto the show? Toya goes and says, you and Eugene and I have had this conversation, and he said that if he brings his new wife on the show, that he would bring his new wife on the show if she wanted to be on it, and I'm going to have a fine man sitting behind me. Now, I highly doubt that Toya would actually be a mature adult and be able to handle the situation the way that Quad is handling it. I'm not saying because I'm a Quad fan. I'm saying that because I know Tacky Toya. Y'all get down in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that Toya would actually handle it like a lady? 1. And 2, what the hell would y'all do if y'all were in the situation? We wrapping it up, right? So we're going to combine the men and the women. And everybody's like, okay, what's going on? Because I guess they were playing all of that dramatic music, like dun, 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 right? Baby, when I tell you Apollo, when Apollo rolled up in there, hell no. Now, I don't know what is he going to be doing there? Why do we even need him? I don't know, but y'all, to hear me out, okay? Y'all just listen to me for a second. Hear me out, okay? Now, I know Apollo ain't shit. He ain't worth a good goddamn. I ain't gonna hold you, but baby, that way he fill out a suit, baby, what? And that beard, I said, oh, okay. Okay. Now, he ain't shit. Ain't worth a good goddamn, but also... Anyway, y'all hear me out. Y'all hear me out. Okay. I wanted to talk about Eugene and Toya being hard to please, and it ain't too much. It ain't too much to talk about. Y'all heard Damon over there talking about how Heavenly was low maintenance, and that's how he knew that was the woman he needed to be with. I said, oh God. And then he went and he was like, I went on a date. I just made her some pizza and took her to a place at my house, and then we went outside for a walk, and she let me feel up on her body and her skin. I was like, Heavenly, not only were you easy, you were low maintenance. Okay. That was an awkward moment. I was like, okay, what y'all got going on over there? Anyway, okay, y'all get down in the comments. Baby, this is such a good show. I don't know what I'm going to do when it goes off. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Tell me what you think about the episode. Don't forget to like this video before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.